Everyone who's arrived on time will just wait a little bit longer but basically I've given you all the links, right? I've given you the links for the attendance for all three. Then I've given you the first link that you will be looking at. It's basically, you'll have to observe the images given in the link. If the link does not work, copy the link and try to open it again. If that also, please resend. Okay. Then copy the link and try to open it. Okay. Or just click directly, see if it opens. Try to troubleshoot it if it's not opening and stuff. Like yesterday, somebody was saying that it was not opening. Most likely it will open. And so read the first link, like look at the first link, the images. Then you're gonna take inspiration from the first link and you're gonna answer the questions given in link number 2. Yes. So it says use your observations of the first link and answer the questions that are given in link number 2 in 10 minutes each. Okay, so 10 minutes each for all of those questions. I think there's 5 or 6. Okay, it's ERC number 8. Even if you've done it before or if you've never done an ERC before, irrespective of all of that, just try it. Okay, do your absolute best and we'll go from there. Then the third one is not asking you to use the first link. The third one has another couple of questions that will have to be done in 10 minutes each. Yes. And so I think there's 4 of those, and the instructions for those are also given. So in total, you will have 60 minutes. I think there's 6 questions in link number 2, 60 minutes for that, and 40 minutes for link number 3. But you have to move really fast. Yes, because we have limited time. Okay. So give me a thumbs up if understood so far. I'll resend the thing again because I see that 3-4 people have joined. Okay. So I'll resend the entire thing again. Again, I'm repeating for the people who've just joined. I've sent the links for the attendance. Please fill the attendance first. Please fill the attendance first. Then you are supposed to open link number 1 where it says observe these, right? So you'll find a bunch of pictures over there. Okay, you're gonna be observing those pictures and then you're gonna open link number 2. Link number 2 has the text. It says use your observations from the above link to answer these questions. Okay, so link number 2 has like 5 or 6 questions. For each question, you're gonna give yourself a timer, right? You're gonna keep 10 minutes and you're gonna finish on time. Okay. And what is going to happen is you're going to use the things that you learned from link number 1. You're going to use them in link number 2. Okay. And then once you're done with link number 2, you'll move on to link number 3. So for link number 2, because I just checked again, there's 6 questions. Each question is 10 minutes. So everybody who has joined, the 44 people who have joined, again, I'm going to send you anybody who didn't hear what I just said so far, just raise a hand. Anybody who has not heard anything I've said so far, please raise a hand quickly. If there is someone like that, I'll repeat. Otherwise, okay, there is someone. Okay, fine. So I've resent the links. My God, every 2 seconds someone's joining. Okay, let me just let them all in and then we'll just. Okay, fine. Let's just give it a second. I think the instructions are pretty clear for what they are, right? Every 2 seconds someone's joining. Okay, so basically I've given you the links for the attendance. The first 3 links for architecture, NID, and NIFT, the links are there for the attendance. Please fill that first. Once you're done with filling the attendance, irrespective of whether or not you've just joined the class or you've been at DQ for a while or whatever it is, you're going to be attempting all of the questions that have been given today, right? So, then so the not really 3 questions. Link number 1 has a couple of images that you're going to be using as your inspiration today. So today we're going to be testing how easily you're able to look at an image, use it as your inspiration material, and produce some work out of that. Okay, so you're going to be observing the images given under link number 1. Yuvraj late. Okay. You'll be observing the images given under link number 1. There's nothing particularly asked of you. You want to doodle it out a little bit, please do. Then you will be moving on to link number 2, where all the things that you've observed in link number 1, the art style and everything, you're going to be applying and answering all of the questions under link number 2. To the people who have just joined, I will share all of the links again. If you had joined 10 minutes earlier, we wouldn't have to do the same thing again and again and again. Okay, so all the attendance links are given. To the people who already started, please continue. Link number 1, where it says number 1, observe these. You're going to observe the images that are given over there. Then you're going to exit that tab, open link number 2, where it says use your observation from the above link to answer these questions. There are 6 questions there. Each question will be answered in 10 minutes. So if 6 questions, 60 minutes you have. How will you answer those questions? By using the art style given in link number 1, where it says observe these images, right? So once you're done with link number 2, you're going to move on, you're going to upload all your work into the chat over here, and you're going to open link number 3. Okay. Then there are 4 questions over there. Same deal again, 10 minutes each. You're going to solve all four questions under 40 minutes, and you're going to send the images here. It's pretty straightforward, irrespective of whether or not you've done class before, irrespective of if you've done these subjects before, irrespective of whether or not you've not started it at all of this, the same thing. My answer to everyone is the same, irrespective of whether or not you've done these things before. Please do attempt it. Yes.
Mom,
So
I'm so sorry. I just joined. Can you
yeah,
send the
I
links
know you, Raj. I saw you. Yeah, all 3 attendance links have been added in the chat. Okay, you've already lost 2 minutes. Link number 1 has a bunch of images that say under observe this, there's a link, right? Dikh raha hai?
Yes, mom.
And then you're going to observe those images. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open link number 2. You're going to answer all 6 questions in the style of link number 1. Yes. And each question will be answered in under 10 minutes. Okay. And then
Oh,
once you're done with link number 2, you're going to open link number 3. So in total, because there's 10 questions, 6 in link number 2 and 4 in link number 3, you're going to have an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. But that does not mean very easily, very rough answers. No, I want proper answers as to the best of your ability, as far as you can push yourself. Okay. So I
okay,
want
mom.
you to give your absolute best answer for every single one of those answers. And 10 minutes actually is not less at all. Okay. Once you're done with a couple of answers, 3, 4 answers, take a picture, upload them in the chat. Yes. In the end, I will review everyone's answers at the same time. Okay. So you better be done by the time everybody else is done. Okay. I hope everybody has already started. I hope everybody started by 7:40, because the first hour is till 8:40, right? Till 8:40, you should be done with link number 2. Thumbs up if understood so far.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, so the first link you sent is something we have to refer to.
Yes.
And the drawing part is only the second and third links, right?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Mom, can you please tell where the first link opens because it's again showing 404.
It's not
Like
okay. Just reload it
yeah.
or copy it, because let me see where it actually opens up. It opens under 2D graphics, class 7.
Right. Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, so we have to complete question 2 and then upload those sketches first and then
Yes.
move on to question 3.
Yes.
Ma'am, one more thing.
Yes.
How big are we supposed to
Full
draw this?
sheet.
Like,
Everything is full sheet. Everything is
yes,
A4 sheet full.
yes.
You're going to be timing yourself, because in the exam also they won't tell you how long you should take for an answer, right? Yeah, somebody was saying something.
Do we need to color the poster in the first question?
So see, the thing is, you probably should, because color played a very important part in link number 1, right? But
Yeah.
you will have to divide your time very carefully, because choose your, pick your battles, right? Go for the things that you're good at and put them all in one place. So if
Okay.
color works for you, some people really love like alcohol markers and they can just directly draw with those. If that's you, perfect, do that. Right? If that's not, if you like to do monochromes, it would be really good if you tried color because now is the time you can experiment, right? But if it's really not happening, so try to do one thing. Try to do some of the answers in color. If you really don't like colors, even then try to do some answers in color and the rest you can do in black and white.
Okay.
Yes. Somebody is asking where does the link open? So under 2D graphics, it opens class number 7. Okay. So the person who's asking, it's abstract human animal, that one. Found it? Charvi, let me if you found it, okay? Okay. Anybody else? Any questions so far? Now is the time to ask because you still haven't gotten completely into it. So even if you had to change something up now, it's possible. Sanjana, Nandana.
Ma'am, for the
Yes.
posters, are we supposed to strictly use the style of the images which we have
Yes,
given
strictly
to?
that style.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Sorry, I joined 10 minutes late. Could you
Okay.
please repeat your instructions?
ठीक है. So, did you get all the links? It's in the chat. I've just put it again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can we use words or quotes for the words? Okay, but I would not depend on it too much. Okay, like see, if you're going for ultimately visuals are what matters. You're not really gonna get much marks for the words. So that was somebody else's question. Okay, so the person Aisha, I think, was saying. So I've put all the links for the attendance. First, fill that. Then what you're gonna do is there's this link numbered 1 where it says observe these, right? So there's a bunch of images given over there, right? There's a bunch of images given. You're gonna observe them. You can even keep that tab open. Then you're gonna open another tab, and in that tab you're gonna open link number 2 where it says use your observations from the above link, strictly that style, to answer these questions. And in that link, in link number 2, there are 6 questions, so 10 minutes per each. Now see, you've already missed out on the first 8 minutes of it. Okay, so I would probably take 2 minutes away from all of your answers. Like I would suggest you do that because you've already missed out on the first 8 minutes. So you have to figure out some strategy that helps you finish within time. Okay. So I had said that every one of those answers you can take 10 minutes each, and then once you're done with link number 2, you do the same for link number 3. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So by take 2 minutes away means do 8 minutes per question?
Because you already lost the first 9 minutes of the hour, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So I would like divide my time very, very wisely. Today we're being very strict with the time. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Janvi, Ritvika, Siddhesh, Vaishnavi, any questions? Sarah, any questions?
Ma'am, just one.
Huh.
For ma'am, for the poster, you have to use the full like A4 size sheet,
Full
like for
A4.
the second question.
For
I mean
everything,
the
full
first
A4
one
size.
for each poster.
Yes, for every single
All
thing,
right. Okay.
full sheet, because you also have to learn how to fill as much space as possible as soon as possible, right? That's also a skill we have to develop to, for any exam, architecture or this or that. We need to have the skill to be able to fill as much sheet space as possible. So that's why I'm asking you to use complete A4 sheets for everything. It's a little stressful, but it's doable. If anyone's having any issues with like network and stuff, keep the links open. Just copy and paste those links so that if this call drops or if you drop off the call or something, at least you'll have the links in place, right? Sometimes if there's too many messages, sometimes like when you're sending in a message just like directly to me what happens is there's a lot of messages sent directly, and then your message will like either get swept away, or I won't be able to see it or something. So it's good to open the links and keep them open, right? Okay. Any other questions? Divya, Ananya, anybody else? Varsha, Geetika, Gayatri, Nandana, any other questions?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No questions? Okay. ठीक है, fine. 8:40 तक try to be done with link number 2. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so to the people who have just joined, irrespective of whether or not you've done these questions before, please do the questions again. And yes, Archana, you have to do all the 6 questions in the second link and all the questions in the third link as well. Very clearly, it states in 10 minutes. Per question, 10 minutes. Yes. So you have to do all of them. You have to manage your time well, and you have to use a full A4 sheet. Okay. You have to use a full A4 sheet for every single question. The reason why this is because you need to be able to fill a lot of space and a lot of surface area in a very short amount of time. So this practice is for that. Okay. And try, since the first link has a lot of color in it, try to use color to the best of your ability. Okay. 10 minutes is a cramped amount of time, but it is possible. It's very clearly possible. And all the questions are to be done. You can choose the order in which you do them. Then what else? And since they have told you that the art style is this particular art style, use this art style only. If they don't tell you that, okay, there's a particular style you have to use, then you can use whatever you want. But if they specify the art style, then obviously you have to use that art style. Yeah? Then any other questions apart from that? Irrespective of whether or not you have done these questions before, please do attempt it again. This time try to use the images given in the first link to your best ability. Use them as, references to answer all the questions in link number 2 and link number 3, right? What else? Try to ideate to your best ability. 80% of the sheet has to be used up. Use up 80% of the sheet of paper, and try to use as many colors as possible. And when you think about colors, please do try to use like little those use your color theory knowledge. uh, don't go for like monochromatic all the time. Try to do analogous, try to do triadic, try to do different sets of colors, and also try to make sure that your answer doesn't appear on anybody else's answer sheet. So it has to be as unique as possible, right? Play around with the compositions, play around with what you're putting where, right? Play around with the framing, and also play around with the ये क्या बोलते हैं इसको, the so for example, if your first idea was that okay, I do this like this, acknowledge the fact that that's your first idea and then switch it for something else, or change it a little bit, or view it sideways, view it from a different perspective. Also posters, 90% of posters are portrait. Generally you do expect a poster to be in portrait. Okay. What else? I think for now those are the basic instructions. What else? Please fill the attendance before you start everything. Please fill the attendance, because the form will close and then it will become hard to get your attendance logged in, right? So please do fill your attendance, irrespective of whether or not you've done these classes or if you've never done ERC before, this is your first time drawing, irrespective of all of that. Please do attempt it, because you'll get to know a lot of things. You'll get to know how to plan. You'll get to know how to execute. Yeah? Sara, Yuvraj, Archana, Prashasti, Aisha, anybody else? Any other questions? Olive, Nehal, Archana,
No.
Vaishnavi, Gayatri, Diya, Janvi, Harini, Shivani, Sanvi, Varsha. Any questions? Okay, we have one more person who's just joined. Yalini, I've put all the links in the chat. All the attendance links are over there. First, fill your attendance, then open link number 1. Okay, we have one more person who's joining. Then open link number 1. Observe all of the images that are given over there, and you can keep that link open. Then open link number 2. There are 6 questions there. Each question has to be done in 10 minutes. But since you've already missed 20 minutes, you will have to maybe give 6 minutes to each of those questions. A full A4 sheet has to be used for all of those 6 questions. Okay? And I will ask you to try and use as much color as possible, since for link number 1, the images that are given, the colors are very important. So do all of the questions in link number 2, then do all the questions in link number 3, all in 10 minutes each. Once you're done with 2-3 questions, send all of your images, send the images in the chat. Anybody who's just joined and doesn't know what we're doing, please raise a hand. If there's anyone who's just joined and doesn't know what we're doing, please raise a hand. Guys, some of you have still not filled the attendance. Can we please fill the attendance first? Attendance is what is supposed to be done first, right? Please fill the attendance first. All the work that has been done so far, I want to see that being uploaded into the chat. Okay. What else? So upload all of that work into the chat. So I'm hoping that at least link number 2 is done, right? Why is this not? Link number 2, I'm hoping, is already done. Tejas, put your work. Ananya, put your work. Sia, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So Nayana, Raini, everybody should put. And kindly set the, make it viewable by everyone. Don't send it as a direct message, because everybody needs to see everyone's work. Yes? Nice. Sia, you also upload. Aditi, both the Aditis, Riti, Nandana, Devanshi, I want to see everyone's work. So everything that's done, Isma, everything that's done, please put it. Geetika, Sanvi, Yuvraj, Prashasti, everyone needs to put their work. Gayatri, Nandana, Nehal, everyone has to put their work. Harini, Tanisha, Varshni, Harshni, you also, everyone has to put their work in the chat.
Yes, ma'am.
So I see work from Harshita, Sara, Tejas, Ananya. All of these people have put. Everybody else also, I am expecting the work to be uploaded fast. Ananya. Archana, what about you? Aisha? Yuvraj, where's your work? Huh?
I'm uploading now.
ठीक है. Prashasti.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm uploading.
ठीक है. Kindly send them as messages that everyone can see. Don't try not to make them direct messages because we all want to learn from everybody else's work also, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, in the third question, third link you sent, there are like in one question there are sub questions.
Yeah.
So do we have to put out separate A4 sheets for each of the
No,
sub
no, no,
questions?
no, no. Each
All in
question,
one.
one A4 sheet.
Okay.
I hope you have all started with the third link. Harshita, did you delete the very first image that you had sent? No, na? Because I had liked one image and then it's gone now. Oh, acha, it's appeared below. Okay, fine, fine, fine. How does the order change? Okay. Is she still here? Harshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll just review all the work that has been given in, okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
So it's very, very nice that you've covered 80% or more of the sheet. I really like your first answer, right? I like most of your answers. All of them are really well done. You put a lot of effort into it and you work fast. So that's good. Or at least, with what I've seen so far, I think you do really good with speed and stuff. But are you done with all the answers? I think
No, ma'am, I'm not done with them.
so how much longer, how much do you have left?
I have like 4 questions.
Okay, so a bit behind.
Yeah.
Behind by 2 questions, but try to finish them, okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, then coming to Sarah's first sketch, a lot of people have actually liked the sketch. The reduce infant mortality one, it's really well done. Really, really well done. See?
Thank you.
Yeah, so nice. Really well done. Very, very nice. Came out so smooth also, really nice. And your line control is so good. Same with the other sketches also. I think the other sketches you must have done with some sort of marker or something, so the lines have gotten a bit runny, but that's okay. Try to make them as smooth as possible, but your work is really good. Like whatever I've seen so far, really lovely work. Very nicely done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Then, what else? Okay, moving on to the next one. Then Ananya Bhargav. It's trying.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
trying to open it. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, save the future. Nicely done. Very nicely done. I wish you would have sent it such that everybody could view it because it's
Ma'am,
very
it's
nicely.
down in the chat. Actually, I
अच्छा
realized that it was set
ठीक
to personal, so I switched.
ठीक है. Very, very
हाँ.
nicely done. Okay. The water is life one also, the idea is really nice. I think you could have executed a little bit better in terms of like the shading and things like that. But having said that, I feel like you'll know better next time. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Then
Ma'am, my others are down in the chat, so
हाँ,
we can
I'll get
continue.
to them. I'll get to them.
Yeah.
ठीक है? Tejas, nice. The first image that you sent with the money in between and everyone's pointing toward it. Today everyone's done really good work. Really nice. I wish there was some color on it, but having said that, it's a very good sketch. ठीक है? I'm trying to open the other one. Okay, nice. The infant mortality one is nice. Even the water one is really nice. Good. So you do know how to like apply color, so that's good. Nice, very nice. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay. ठीक है. I like this one also. It went off a little bit to the side on the A4 sheet. So definitely think about how you would like to balance it. But okay.
Yes.
And see, with the green, the footprint thing that you've done, that is also really nice. So, okay, so everyone's done a good job today. Very nice. Next one also I really like. It looks like, okay, we spent like, we sped up a lot and so that compromised the quality a little bit, but not enough that it's really that much of an issue. But okay. Okay. Similarly, the other sketches that Ananya you've sent, all of them are pretty well done. I would say if you're using color, definitely practice a little bit of the blending techniques between color pencils and stuff like that. Okay. And
Yes, ma'am.
the corruption one, I think thoda sa simple ho gaya. I think we can go for something a little bit different. But you guys see, you took took references for the art style and you've come up with such unique things, right? Uh, so just, give me a thumbs up or something if we understood something new this time or we were able to apply something new. I think
Ma'am,
that,
I've uploaded my questions.
okay, I think that sometimes taking references and adding those art styles to your own art styles, it does such a good job at showing you new things that you can practice, right? So, okay, moving on to Sunaina. Nice, very nice. I think you didn't have to draw like a cross or anything on the baby's face. I think that's fine. Without that, also, it sort of explains itself. Okay. But okay, overall, nice work. Dhriti, also, you don't need to, add so much text and things, but the sketch of the baby and everything is really well done. Nicely done. ठीक है? Similarly, with the water one, I actually really like the way that that turned out. The water one, the way that the water's pouring down, it actually feels like there's that gravity. And the way that you've done it with the cloud and everything, it's really nice. Very well done. Next for Dhriti, the choose better. That one, I think that, okay, I like the way that the human is done. So you're good at human anatomy and such. It's a little bit hard to tell what it's about until you really read the question and then try to make the correlation between the two things. Okay. So just make sure that your sketches, whatever it is that they ask you to do, is a little bit on the easier side to understand ki what the relation is between the question and the answer that you've given. है ना? Okay, I like the last one also. वो थोड़ा सा, I think, Dhriti, the last one that you've sent with the four eyes, no? I think it makes sense. Dance like everyone's watching. I like the twist that you've done that there's four eyes and there's all of these people watching and there's people dancing and all of the pupils. So it's really nice. I think that if you would have had more time or if we work a little bit on the speed, you'll be able to make it more polished and more balanced. Okay. Next with Ananya Bhargav. So you're good with these like two-dimensional like pictograms type of things you're good at. So use that wherever possible. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So
Which
then,
one are you reviewing? Because
I'll just like it or something. So I'm going in order, no? So
okay.
uh,
Because it's showing up way earlier for me, so I
oh,
thought you
is it?
collectively reviewed. Yes.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. It's showing
okay.
up just as it's showing up, I'm reviewing it in that
Right.
order. Hmm.
I thought you collectively like gave a feedback for this one as well. Okay. So for this one, ma'am, this is the dream one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good with pictograms. Try to use that in as many places as possible. Now, see, if there's a question paper, if you're doing pictograms in one or two questions, then one or two questions you will have to make it as 3D as possible, right? So both things are good
Yes,
to
ma'am.
practice. Okay.
Okay.
But all of your questions, all of your answers for today have been really solid. So that's very good. So it's very obvious, all of you do realize that, like it's very evident in the answers that you've given me that you are able to look at an art style and incorporate it into the answers that you've done, right? So that's good. So try to do that as often as possible, and I think that that will really help you reach a lot of different types of conclusions, a lot of variety in the kind of work that you do, and it'll help you just, skip forward in terms of skill. Okay. Um, so Naina, a little bit, the first sketch that you sent with the corruption wala thing, we trust you one, right? I think that we can work on making our idea clearer and sort of easier to understand, right? Can definitely work on that because that sketch, it's a little bit hard to read, a little bit hard to tell what's happening there, right? So I would definitely go through all of the images that are given in the chat over here and try to see all the different things that people have done, and I think that will help us a lot. Okay.
Ma'am, did you saw my
I know I
that
haven't seen yours yet. I'm on Sia's work. I'll come to yours. Okay. Sia,
Ma'am, can you please share the screen? Like, so we can see because you have to download it to open it actually.
really?
Yes, I
I
mean, it is
think
not
then
like,
I think that might just be a net issue or something. Like, others can't. Can you not see each other's work in the chat if it's um
Ma'am, it loads automatically, so we can see. At least I can see.
okay. See, I try to just because what happens is now every time I share my screen, then I have to. It takes a lot of time to skip from one image to the other. I close it and then I reshare and then I start again and then I reshare. So it becomes a little bit harder to keep the flow going. Has your work not been reviewed yet? Who is this? Hello?
ma'am, yes, it's down there.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it. For the other ones, you don't always have to download it. If you click on it, you can preview it. That's also an option.
All right, got it.
Huh. Okay. Sia, so the one is Sia here?
Yes, ma'am.
So I've just reacted to one of your works. Okay. I think it's the first one I've seen so far today. Okay. Nicely done. Okay, where it says CO2 and the fire and all of that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that I would encourage you to try and cover more of the sheet because 80% of the sheet, if you do try to cover it, then Mushkil says 70-75 gets covered, right? So try to cover as much of the sheet as possible.
Time, I had a little problem with the time.
So I would say do as many speed sketching exercises as possible. You will find yourself speeding up. And the amount of work that you've done is good. I will push you more. I do want you to be able to work faster and draw more sketches and get more work done within the same amount of time. Right? Within the same amount of
Yes,
time. But I think that overall, I really like the sketches that you've done. If everybody can sort of scroll to Sia's work, the way that you've applied the art styles that were given is really nice. Okay. Even the rainwater harvesting situation is quite nicely done. Very nice. I really like it. So today's art style was very good, that means. Like the pick was very adaptable. So that's nicely done. Okay. The infant mortality one also, I wished that you would have kept it in portrait because most posters are that way. But
yeah.
the corruption one is nice. The female, this thing. What is this? Yeah, the very last one that you've sent now, it's beautiful. It's really lovely. Very
Yeah, it's
nice.
the my dream one.
Very nice. I really like it. You should digitize it. It's actually really pretty. Very, very well done. Okay. Shruti, the corruption one, I think it's very nice, but it got a little too literal. Like, or I would say look a little bit into the art styles that are given and very heavily try to include them. But having said that, to get this much work so quickly done is actually very good. The amount of detail also you've put, and the character, the way that this character looks, it works perfectly, right? So incorporate the style as much as possible, but it's a very good sketch. Very, very nicely done. Most of us have actually used most of the A4 paper, which is a very good thing. Okay. Um, Aditi Karthik, let me read what it says. Oh, wow. Play rattles, not death rattles. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Good idea. Very good idea. I think we can execute it in a different way also. You can change the composition of it, the placement of it, the angle of it, and stuff. But the idea is very good. Play rattles and death rattles really nicely done. Okay. Tanisha, also nice. I like that you've included the art style. I think the composition can be worked on a little bit. I think there's a lot of interesting things that can be done with that composition, right? Okay, I just saw Sunaina's work, the one with the elephant and the water and all of that. I think, again, you don't need to draw that many elements. You can reduce the number of elements that you have, and it'll get easier to draw. And also, it sometimes, less is more, right? So, yeah, so just balance with your time and everything. Okay. Prashasti, the one with the devil, and he's got that little spike, and the kid is there, and all of that. Nicely done. You included the art style and everything. It has its own story, so all good. Nicely done. Everyone did good. Nice. Very nice. Carbon footprint, Sunana. Okay, see, again, let's reduce the number of words we put into things. Okay, remove as many words as possible and then start from there. Okay. Shruti, the one that you've done that I've just reacted to, I think it got a little bit literal again. I think keep the graphic elements at the forefront of the entire, project of the entire answer. And I think that would really, really, really help. Aditi, the next sketch that you've given where this person's walking and he steps on the money and he's about to fall. Really nice. Lovely. Very smart. Very well done. Okay. So Naina, again, the same thing. I would not include so many words and I would try to draw a little bit bigger so it covers more of the page and is easily understandable. Okay. Other than that, yeah, nicely done. Very nicely done. Same thing again, Aditi. Very nicely done. The one swirl that goes all throughout is very smart. Very, very smart. Okay. Prashasti, rainwater harvesting, you can reduce the amount of, see, go for things that are more graphic in nature. Okay. Because it is a graphic type question, so go for things like that. Instead of making a full setting and stuff like that, you can go for something a bit more graphic. Okay. I really like the next one. Varshini, the Rise Above Infant Mortality, that one. Really nice. Lovely. Very nice. Everyone try to take a look at this one, okay? So it's like, there's a hand, it's green in color, and there's a kid sitting on the hand, right? And there's some typography, and underneath there seems to be like a bunch of lines, but if you look at the lines, there's actually pictures there. So it's very nice. Aditi, Karthik, okay. Don't step in the wrong places. See, try to reduce the number of words you're using for things. Let the images speak for themselves, like you have in the very next one. So there's a turtle. It seems to be underground, and it just says the word thirst. And it's so well done. So, so well done. After I'm done reviewing all of these, I'll upload a couple of these into the chat. So I'm downloading some of them. So everybody else also please hang around for 2 minutes and just look at them. Okay. Really nicely done. Yuvraj also. Yuvraj, the first one that you've put, right? Where there's a footprint and there's the earth and stuff like that. Very nicely done. In fact, all of your
Thank you, ma'am.
sketches have come out super nice. Very good. See, you
Thank you, ma'am.
covered the entire sheet and you got done in time also, I feel. Nice.
Thank you.
Then Aisha, Prevent Infant Mortality. That poster came out so sweet. It's so, so sweet. I've just reacted to it. Everybody else, just take a look at it. It's so sweet. It came out so nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Very, very nicely done. Rainwater. Varshini also. She's posted rainwater as our main water. Nice. The image is also very good. I love that you guys followed the art style. Maybe one or two images are there where the art style is not followed. Most of you have followed it really well. Very nice. Very well done. Same goes for Sanvi. I love that you've used so few words, if at all, and all of your images have come out super nice. Super, super nice. You can include more block colors, but that would just be an addition. I think it's really lovely. Really good work. It's consistent also. You've used like the same types of things in all of the images. So that's really good. Okay.
Thank you.
Varsha, reduce your CO2 footprint. Like I said, I would try to reduce the number of words that I'm using for everything, just because it becomes easier to understand that this person is able to use visuals to explain to us what they're thinking about, right? So I would do that. Okay. Try to reduce the number of words we're using for things. Sudesh Babu, this image where there's a eye crying and there's a child like a spirit or something. Lovely. That one also perfect. The way that that's represented is so well done. Okay. In fact, both of your sketches that I can see two together, both of them are really nice. Even the water harvesting one, I wish that there was color on it. Okay. But no complaints for what I've seen so far. No complaints at all. Really well done. Nandana, okay, I would try to make the posters as how do we say in portrait mode as possible. ठीक है? That's the way to go. But I really love the every drop counts wala poster that Aisha you've done. It's so funny, but it's so nice. Really nicely done. The way that this kid is standing is hilarious.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice. Everybody try to take a look at that poster. Okay. Aisha, your work is really good, and you're really good with color, like really, really good. I want to see you use color in every single paper because your color work is really good.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Harshneil, corruption poster, perfect. So well done. Just it works. It just works, right? Okay, I'm very happy. Like, so just all of it's good. It's very good. Even the rainwater one. Very nice. I'm just downloading all of these. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. What's this? Okay, this. Wow, this one's also very good. The My Dreams Wala is also very, very, very nice. Okay, next. Sarah, again, I would reduce the number of words and I would try to make sure that my answer doesn't appear on anybody else's sheet, right? So try to move as far as you can from anything generic, anything that points to the same thing, right? Try to, it's a little bit like complicating something, but it's good if it explains what you're trying to explain and it moves away from the most common types of things. Okay, so I would definitely try to make sure that my answer doesn't appear on anybody else's sheet. Okay, but nice. It's very consistent, and I really like that. Sia, the 4-in-1 image that you've done, lovely. Works perfectly. I think that sometimes there is a better way to arrange colors. So be very intentional about the way you arrange colors and why you arranged them like that. Okay.
Okay, like
But
the pink and the purple one you're saying?
so for all of them, all 4 of them are on the same sheet, right? So they will end up interacting. Even if they're separate things, if they're on the same sheet, they influence each other. Okay.
So if I put the blue one in place of the pink one, it would have been better.
I think so. But then
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
the purple one has a little bit of blue at the bottom. So, and
Yeah,
if
so
the
it would have
next frame
merged.
also has blue, it will
Yeah.
create continuity there,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So just remember, if there's 4 different things on the same sheet, all 4 of them affect each other. Sometimes it even happens that, for example, if this orange one is there in one corner, right? And everything else, the tones of the other colors all match with each other, it can actually make the orange one stand out a lot, right? So it might help and it might hinder also. So be very careful about which colors you choose, where you put them, and why. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But nicely done, very nicely done. Okay. Prashasti, again, I would reduce the number of words. And so you don't have to draw a rich guy with a gold chain to show me that there's something like corruption, right? You can just go for something that, I mean, see, there's so many metaphorical answers that have come through today, right? So in that way, just look at the answers above you and stuff like that, and just like, take a screenshot, take a screen grab, whatever, and just keep them there and sort of look at them and take them as a reference and try to understand what else we can add. And this, Varshini, the sketch that you've done with Mind Your Step, it's just 3 words, but it's really well done. Really well done. The earth, the shadow, the footprint, all of it. Super nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Nandana, I think we can go for with the cloud save rainwater wala. I think you can go for something a little bit more daring than this. Okay. So I think just push yourself a little bit. Same with the corruption one as well. Okay. Dakshin. So COVID. Okay. Representations are nice. Try not to make the boxes so small because most of the sheet is empty, right? But all right, for these 4, it definitely works. It's a bit simplistic. I want you to complicate it a little bit. Try to make it as unique as possible. Okay, make sure your answer doesn't appear on anybody else's sheet. And make sure that we all don't have like similar answers and things like that, and you'll be fine. Okay. Then Nandana, stop
So it
female.
should be unique, ma'am.
Yes. Nandana, the stop female infanticide wala sketch that you've done. I think that it goes a little bit far away from the reference art styles that we had given. So definitely try to stick to whatever source material is given. ठीक है? And see, try to make sure that your answer doesn't appear on anybody else's sheet. So you have to try to make it as unique as possible, right? Yuvraj, you've sent an image at around 21:21. It hasn't come through, and if I'm downloading it, I can't see it. Can you send it again? I don't know if he's here, but okay. Agnya, okay. The CH2CO2 sketch that you've done, I think definitely try to reduce the number of words that are there. Same with the save the child sketch that you've done underneath it. Same for that as well. The third sketch is very nice. I really like that. Like the perspective, I like that there's a rabbit taking a bribe. It's so weird. Oh no, the rabbit is giving the bribe, okay, to the lion. Okay, it says a lot. Okay. And with the trees one, again, I would reduce the number of words because it becomes too many things, right? Too many things to read and interact with. So definitely try to reduce the number of words. Shakti Vijaya, I would say, add more speed because I see that the closer you get to the end of the time, the more, inaccurate the lines can get. Okay. Everlasting impact, carbon footprint. See, I would reduce the number of words as well. And same goes for the corruption one. Okay. The corruption one as well. Why am I not able to see Raj's work? Let me try and download it. I don't know why it's not coming through. Because I see someone's liked it. So I'm guessing y'all can see it. Which means that I don't know why it's not appearing. Is he not here anymore? Sad. Okay, moving on. Okay. Archana, the female infanticide one, again, we slipped a little bit into the generic sort of thing. Child mortality, also, I would ask you to cover 80% of the page or more. Whatever surface area is given to you, try to cover 80% of the surface area or more. Okay, and but I really like the footprint that you've drawn. It's a little bit text heavy, so that I would reduce from all of your sketches. But the one with the one with the winding road and everything, that's stunning. That one's beautiful. I see where your time went because that one has so much detail. For corruption one, we've all done very similar things. There's a table, there's hands on enemy, you're giving them some amount of bribe, whatever it is, है ना? So very similar in that way. Okay. Then moving on to Ananya's work. Ananya, link 3 also the questions that you've given the answers for really nicely done. So consistent. The quality is so consistent. Your speed is really good. Like finished almost before time. I mean, almost exactly on time. Lovely. Really, really nice. All of them
Thank
came
you,
out
ma'am.
so good. Very nice.
Thank
Aisha, with the My Dream Wala sketch that you've done, stunning, beautiful. The art style really worked today. So that's very good. Okay. Next, Dhriti JM. Okay. So I think again I would say reduce the number of words and try to go for something as like out of the generic range as possible. Okay, because the sketch that you've done, the My Dream sketch is beautiful, right? Not sure it particularly follows the um the art style, but it's beautiful. It turned out really, really good. So I want you to add this to this the child mortality wala sketch as well. Okay, and reduce the number of words. Charvi, you also, I think there's a lot of free elements on the page, like they're here and they're there and they're here and they're there. Sometimes you can try to concentrate them also in one or two elements that really stand out, right? So that is also an approach that you can follow. Nandana, the four sketches on the same paper, beautiful. All four of them turned out so good. And the way that you've outlined it and the border and the colors, the way that the same colors appear on all four frames, really solid. Really well done. Very, very good. They just very nice pictograms. Really like your pictograms. Very nice.
They are valid pictograms, right?
Yes, yes. A little bit small, but works.
Okay.
Okay. The colors also. Colors though I knew you'll do. I saw yesterday also, that day also, the fish and everything that you'd done, no? I remembered. Colors I knew you would do. Dakshin,
Yes.
yours also, the pictograms are perfectly nice. Very, very nice. You should, I think you can draw with a sketch pen or a marker or something, or you can order those Tombow pens and stuff like that. I think they would do a really good, everybody try to draw with pens as much as possible, try to practice with pens as much as possible. Okay. I think you guys would really benefit from it. Acha, I'll do one thing. I'll also reshare the very good images that we got. Okay. The very good answers that we got. So let me just share that. So everyone do take a look at these. Really nicely done. Okay. So any other doubts, any other questions from anyone? Nehal, any question?
Ma'am, I actually sent this question that we did earlier from the previous year question, like the NID paper. I couldn't get
Can you
it.
send it again?
I sent it on WhatsApp, ma'am. I'm not able to send on the Zoom chat for some reason. But I don't know I don't know
Acha,
if
एक बार
what
reply hi or something, so I'll look at it right now, because let's not stretch it out, no?
the I don't know, ma'am. Messaged you, but then the person replied, "I think you have sent the message to a wrong number." So
What?
I guess it wasn't you then.
Okay. It's 98868.
Wait,
Just
wait,
take
wait,
it.
wait, wait.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hey.
can you tell now?
988
Yeah,
68
yeah.
128,
Yeah.
92.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me send it again.
You sent a random person your work.
Mom, oh, I realized it's not. Then I put 82 instead of 92. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, oh my God. I will block that number.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the last sketch that you sent, what's that about?
So, I think let's ask the person who's done it. Is she still here? It was the My Dream one, I think.
Oh,
But
okay.
is she still here? I think she'll explain it a lot better. Wait. She's gone, I think. Okay. But such a detailed sketch, no? I was like, how did you do this? It definitely didn't take 10 minutes. It took longer than that.
Which one are we talking about?
The very last one that I have uploaded, right?
The mountain one.
Yes. Oh, after that also there's an image. Okay, second last.
The pictograms.
Yes, yes, I'm just seeing. Okay. Anybody else who hasn't uploaded the work yet? Okay. Maternity ward, pediatric ward, cancer ward. Okay. ठीक है. The cancer ward वाला one is a bit scary. You don't want the pictogram to scare people. That's one thing to keep in mind.
Cancer is fatal, right?
Yeah, no, I know that. But if there's a patient who's walking there, you don't want them to see the
Uh,
pictogram
yes,
and
ma'am.
kind
But
of
if
defecate on themselves. That would not be great,
uh,
right?
yes, ma'am. But ma'am, if I make the just a normal circle, then it will resemble like a virus or something.
Yeah, but
So
think about
I
it.
made
There's
it
other
more.
options.
Okay.
That's why we do ideation exercises, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Indian food wala pictograms are really good. Solid. Turned out great. Very nicely done, dude. Okay, somebody has said I couldn't get my
Mom, I
NID
sent.
paper reviewed in the last class. Okay. Is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
Excellent. Let me just see it on my phone. Really appreciate. Okay. Okay. The tab for the 6-year-old. बहुत words हैं. There's so many words. Look up क्या बोलते हैं उसको product sketches. Okay, product sketches are such that you use very minimal words there. Minimal words. It's always in like arrows and this and that in which you will in which you'll see what they're trying to express. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, who is this? Okay, Nandini. Can you please? Okay, she's not here, so
Wait, ma'am, can you say the other two though? The
there's only one. You only sent one.
artist.
You
No,
only
ma'am,
sent
all
one.
three are there in one page. Oh, wait.
Ha. So all three are there in one page, the artist one. My only issue with that question was that there are too many words, right?
Okay.
And also see, look at, like I said, product sketches. क्या हो गया? Product sketches, it's very important that you are able to show what is happening in the sketch itself and do not rely on words. Yes? So
Okay.
that's what I want you to start adding there, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Aisha, Aditi, anybody else? Any other questions?
No, ma'am. Can we leave?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good job, guys. Good work today. Actually, really, really solid work.
Ma'am, did I did good, ma'am?
Yes. Very nice. Nice.